What up, everybody? Welcome to the Damn Dude Podcast.
Damn, dude.
Welcome to episode 48, guys. And we've got some quality audio for you guys again. Excuse me. And we're back. Really back. We got our equipment back. We've got shelter. We've got... Oh my goodness, man. To say that these last 2 weeks or so were rough is an understatement, man. Holy shit, man. If you're watching this video, I look like a freaking munchkin right now because it's freaking, oh shit, it's 12:18. It's past midnight and I just moved into a new place. So that's what's going on here. And, so if the angles are all wrong and lighting's weird and I look like a midget, and then that's what's going on. The sofa is lower than I'm used to sitting on when I'm recording normally, so I gotta lower my camera and do a couple tweaks, and yeah, but it's all good. We're just gonna roll with it. But it's holy shit, man. It's episode 48, dude, and this is a huge thing's mainly this is possible because you guys. Some of the words of encouragement and how dope people are and how much people are damn, I relate to that. I feel that. That's dang, it's not just me. Damn, that's fucking sick as fuck, So I'm hell yeah, cool, thank you. It gives me it fulfills the purpose for why I felt like this is important in the first place. And it's dude, if we can have a dope ass community of people who really just support each other and, you know what I mean, just fuck with each other, that's tight, dude. Yeah. Oh, and if you're watching, you see the my gold gorilla. He's so badass.
Damn, dude.
I got a fucking gold gorilla statue sitting on the desk here. Yeah, I don't know. I saw it. I was like, I need that. For those of you that have been following along, and those of you who need the reintroduction, I am your host, California Cal, and this is we have the conversations that need to be had in a real ass way that'll make you think and say,
damn, dude.
Damn, dude. No, but really, we're here to give and help provide and produce an opportunity to be able to see life just a little bit differently. And I think that's really valuable because that's what allows us access to happiness. And yeah, so I don't know. Being able to see things a little differently, I think that's powerful, man. And it allows perspective to open and shift. And that in turn equals transformation, and that's really how change happens within human beings, is through transformation. And yeah, man. So damn, sorry, I am out of it today. Or right now, I should say. It's so late. So, okay. So let's break this down. Let's get back on the track here because, I'm capable of putting out some good-ass episodes. And I'm just, man, yeah, you could tell. I'm struggling today. Anyway, it doesn't mean we don't have some heat for you guys. So, dude, we finally got a freaking place. We got a new home, a studio, a place for the kids. This feels so fucking rad, dude. It feels so good. And it hasn't even hit me all the way yet, this is my first night that I'll be here alone. The kids were with me this whole weekend. Nate helped me move in, and my mom helped watch the baby, and it was cool, man. I just went and excuse me. I got a bunch of my stuff from both the houses that all my stuff was at. And I fucking just thugged it out and brought all my shit over and making it happen, you know? Um, it's like, fuck, dude, with how hard these last couple weeks have been with, I see how I needed that though. Um, Cause I was starting to feel so unhappy with this place. It's like it's such a small place and it took so much work and so much money just to get it. And I'm paying so much for it. And it's like, oh my gosh. But at the same time, like the perspective I have now, which is I'm looking at it like, damn, as I'm driving, I remember like, and this isn't just from recently, like I've been in this situation before where I was fucking homeless or sleeping in the car or whatever, you know? Um, it's not that big of a deal to me, I don't think. The biggest thing and the hardest thing really is when you have to go and look for a safe spot to park. Like they just don't fuck with you. Like I'm sorry, they don't fuck with that. You know, they don't fuck with that idea. Like they will fuck with you and they'll make sure that you're not allowed to do that, you know. Um yeah, like the cops really don't like it. So it's a trip, dude. Like today is 4th of July actually. Um and it's fucking interesting. It's really interesting. Um like man, I don't know how to feel about this holiday. So like my brain goes to a couple different things. Um uh sorry, one second. I was writing notes so I know what to write down later. Um yeah, with the 4th of July, it's a trip, dude. It makes me think of a bunch of things. So my oldest son is Native American and he's part Native American technically. And we were talking about it and the conversation was something like, dude, like what are we celebrating? We just kind of started from the beginning. Like, what was the point of 4th of July again? It's like, oh yeah, to celebrate our independence from England. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. But whose independence were we celebrating? Oh, America's. Okay, well, who are the American people? You know, the people that came here. Wait, but hold on. The people that came here, this isn't their land. They came here. Like, they took the lands from the Indians, the Native Americans, I should say. Not even Indians. They took the land from the Native Americans. So, it's a trip because if they this is why I don't understand like why we're so proud of it. Like I get being proud of our country and I get being proud to be from here and I get being patriotic. I think that stuff's cool. But I don't get the ultra hyper proud and like lack of understanding why we're even doing what we're doing. I feel like celebrating this holiday is kind of like you can go like going all crazy about it. I feel like it's kind of like I don't know, man. Or sorry, let me restate that. I feel like when some like, cause some people are like, man, fuck 4th of July and fuck the flag and fuck this and fuck that, and it's like I get that side too because of like, yeah, our flag it stands for what it stands for, all the typical things, oh, freedom and this and that, and oh yeah, great, you know. And at the same time, where did that pride for that come from? Like it came from killing all these Native Americans. Like that's not tight. And I personally can't just overlook that for the sake of like a party and camaraderie. So it's like I'll watch fireworks and shit, but I'm not really gonna do anything other than that, you know? um, and at the same time, this is no diss or hate on anybody. This is just my personal like perspective and conversation I had with my son, who happens to be Native American, and his people got reduced to just a small little colony of people, you know, and that sucks because that's real as fuck. Um, so it's like it's like the way I see it is like I said, I'm always simplifying. I feel like it's like stealing somebody's bike and then getting mad that the bike got stolen from you.
Damn, dude.
You know what I mean? Like that's what it seems like and feels like. That's kind of like my interpretation is like, all right, like I don't know, it's like we're celebrating it, but that's like celebrating the fact that we stole the first guy's bike in the first place. Um but I get how, oh, that's not how we're looking at it. You're missing the point. And I get the point. Like I kind of just explained it. But like I said, I get it. I get the holiday aspect of it. I get the commercial aspect of it. There you go. And I get the sensationalism of it and the tradition and the traditions and the shit like that. And I also understand that in America, many of us are disconnected and need these holidays to be able to feel some sense of like purpose and self and like fuck yeah and like like you fit in. Maybe you didn't fit in high school. Maybe you weren't that cool. Maybe whatever. But now you can throw on some American shorts and whatever. And you can now go sit on the flag and make the flag smell like ass and balls and all this. And yet that's respecting the flag somehow. But, and then you can go out and be like, hell yeah. And you got people to vibe with you, Mm. Excuse me, it is hot as F, dude. This pad got air conditioning, but like it's a small place. But it's like a built-in wall unit thing. And it just blows like through the kitchen and into the room, but it just misses the hallway. And the fan doesn't quite blow it into here, so I'm trying to like put up a little thing to redirect it over here. It's slowly creeping in, but yeah, man, I'm freaking thirsty and been dehydrated. And I was out in the sun, went swimming with the kiddos. Yeah, man. So just get to touch back on this still, just to kind of finish up the point. Yeah, like I said, I get why a lot of us are celebrating, and I get what it's supposed to stand for, but it doesn't start. This whole thing doesn't start at what it's supposed to represent. This whole thing starts at where it starts at, and it's evolved into what it has. And I personally don't like what this whole how the shit started. Not like we can go back or anything, but it's not something I'm like, hell yeah, like woo. Like that means, if slavery and all this really happened the way that they all said it did in traditionally taught to us, because I've learned and studied some other things that show and state otherwise. But let's say that is the case, because there are real people who, their grandparents were slaves and stuff like that. I get it. But what I'm saying is how they got here and the means of it. And I'll get into that in a minute. But, so it's like, it's really fucking trippy, because that would mean like we're celebrating, like for me personally, that would be celebrating the fact that they enslaved my people and let them go, and enslaved my best friends' people and let them go. Like, why would I celebrate you capturing and abusing my people for the sake of your freedom land? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not celebratory to me. Like, that's like if you bulldozed my house to build Disneyland on it. Like, I don't want Disneyland here. Like, I want my house, bro. Like, I needed that shit, It's like, no, it's going to be great for everybody. It's like, no, this is not great for me, dude. Like, I don't care how much Disneyland is cool. I don't want my house bulldozed over to have the shit built here, and now I have no home. Or now I have to work for you forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. So you know what I'm saying? So to me, like, that's how the history went down. Like, that's what happened. Like, Chinese people, black people, like, all types of people were enslaved and forced to do all these things by the people who came and stole this land in the first place. So I think it's just a little bit ignorant to go crazy on these days, which, like I said, I get it, and I get where most people are coming from and why they're celebrating how they are. And like I said, I think it's cool and I think it's fun, and I get it. I'm not going to say you're never going to see me at like a 4th of July barbecue or some shit, you know? But at the same time, it's like, you're not really going to particularly go see me at one either. But you know, that's not my point. My point is, like, I'll go to a barbecue for the sake of a barbecue and friends are there, but not for the sake of it being the 4th of July. And like I said, there's no disrespect. It's the same thing. It's like, same thing for Christmas. I don't really celebrate Christmas or birthdays or none of that. Like, I'm there more to celebrate, like, the person or the people or you know what I'm saying? The story that we're being fed to celebrate, I'm not about that. Most of them I don't even believe in, and the stories are all fucked up and twisted or come from some fucking racists or pedophiles or some just straight fucking weirdos. You know, so I don't really buy into all that, but yeah, dude. So just to kind of, I don't even know. I didn't plan to get into this at all, but I'll just throw this out there because once I heard this, it blew my mind, and I looked at slavery different forever. So, from a business standpoint, we're looking at this from business, okay? Keep in mind, we're not speaking on behalf of humanity, or anybody's personal stories. Business, right? It's just an idea. Or this is a concept. This is a story. It's something I learned and heard. And kind of makes sense. To a good degree. So let's say that as a business person back in the day, to go and travel to another country or continent, especially United States to Africa, was not a cheap or easy journey. So, again, business standpoint, how does it make sense, business-wise, money-wise, to go from America all the way to Africa to get these people to come all the way back to lose at least like half to like 75% of the peoples due to them dying and getting sick and the poor conditions? If they really were locked up like canned sardines, like if they were actually locked up and stacked like that, like they said in our history books, then the majority of them are going to die on this trek. So, or they're going to be like severely ill or injured or whatever. So by the time you get these people back to America from a business standpoint to go and sell them off, you're not making your money back that it costs you to travel there, purchase these people, travel back, have the majority of them die, and then still turn a profit.
Damn, dude.
Like, how does that add up? And that I don't even remember if it was a comedian or who I heard that from, but that fucked me up. I was like, wait a minute. What? You're absolutely right. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. So, this is what's crazier is when oftentimes a lot of black people in America, when they go into their family history, a lot of them are discovering that they're actually Native Americans. They're not African. So this is what's trippy. It's like if the people came here and enslaved black people from Africa, like it doesn't make sense because the people from here were already dark. They were already like what do you call it? Like Hispanic black looking people. And Native American people. Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, this is crazy, dude. It just doesn't even add up. It doesn't add up. So, once I heard that, and they said it just like that, from a business standpoint, just looking at this from business, how does this make sense? I'm like, damn, that doesn't make any sense at all. Like, maybe, see, and this is the other part, not saying that it didn't happen at all, because I'm sure somebody did it or it's happened or something, but at the same time, it wouldn't make sense for that to be the story. You know what I mean? It doesn't add up. Like there's something is missing from that whole fucking thing, that the amount of Native Americans that there are now and the amount of black people in the United States of America who are unsure of their ancestry. It's like, if you do the math, it just kind of is like, well, it would kind of make sense that they belong to these people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, I mean, maybe, but it doesn't seem like you could murder off an entire country this big. I mean, maybe, sure. I don't know. Maybe that's a little exaggerating, because you probably could. I don't know, man. Like, it's just crazy. Though all the stories don't add up. Like, I'm not saying none of this is true or anything, because yeah, I'm sure, a lot of things are true, and there's also a lot of things that are bullshit, and a lot of things that are lost in translation or lost in the story itself. Um, yeah, so that's just what fucks me up, dude. And like this, yes, it's cool to celebrate. I actually really enjoy the 4th of July in the United States, because I enjoy the fireworks and people come outside, and I think that's cool. And people stopped going outside, at least in Southern California, like in the neighborhoods. Like, when you're in New York or something, it's like everybody's outside, like walking. It's like you see people, you see kids running around, this and that. Like, you don't really see that anymore. It's more rare. It's only in like small pockets in nicer neighborhoods now. Um, yeah, so yeah, it's a trip, dude. um, Man, but I have to say, dude, having my own pad now, this is the best feeling shit ever. I can't even wrap my mind around it yet. I gotta get my recording set up a little figured out. I don't even know what room I want it in yet, or where I'm gonna set all this up at. Um, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, man, you make sure, everybody, I recommend, word of advice. Number one, thank all you guys for making the show possible. And two, everybody, move out whenever the hell you can and can afford to. And you know what I mean? Learn what you can, appreciate. Don't be in a rush to move out. But at the same time, as soon as your freedoms and you can't be yourself starts happening, that's when it's time to get out. When it's like your self-expression is being stomped on and cut down and trimmed down, that's when you gotta get out. That's when it's time to move. If you can still be expressive and practice your craft and make your money and do your thing and all of that when you're at home, like for you younger guys, take advantage of that and stay there. Do that. That means you got good folks and whatever. And sometimes you have good folks, and it's like just their personality or way of living doesn't match up with your personality and way of living, and that's totally fine. Like, all right, cool. It's like, because not everybody's is gonna mesh with you in a living scenario, in a living situation scenario. That's always like the hardest. Even if it's somebody you really fuck with, But yeah, I highly recommend just be appreciative of what you got, because now being here in this position, this is nothing fancy and it's nothing nice. And at the same time, I'm so appreciative, and I'm going to make it fancy and nice. So yeah. Oh man. So on that note, we're going to wrap this one up. We're going to cut this episode a little bit short here. I really need to get some sleep. I'm like Buster Douglas ass tired, man. So, and I also need to get some internet for the house. So we'll see how this goes, sleeping by myself for this first night. Yeah, man, I'm sure you can tell if you see this. I look like Parappa the Rapper right now. My eyes are just fucking low as fuck in my... Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Oh, man. All right, you guys. On that note, have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful evening, beautiful morning, beautiful everything. And on that note, Rooster Tail, take us out. That's at Rooster Tail, Tale official on Instagram and wherever you can find music. Much love. Peace.